People, another SpongeBob. Man, we're doing another one, and we're doing it on Microsoft and how they bought Bethesda, and how that's the greatest decision because it helps Game Pass owners
all
so
right. We'll
much.
talk about it the deets in a bit.
Okay, what deets?
But
Like how they
damn,
bought
does
it?
this thumbnail look simple?
Oh, slick thumbnail.
Oh
I'm making the next
yes.
one, by the way, people.
Oh yeah. So if you aren't
I'm making
aware,
the
I've
next
made
thumbnail,
I've made
baby.
all the thumbnails leading up, and then Josh is gonna start trying new ones. So I'm excited for that. See what we're
Hey,
going
better
on.
be.
It's all about the
Better
simplicity and colors, Josh. It's all about the colors.
Okay then, but mine will be even more simpler and less colorful.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
Or I could just copy yours. See how good I can emulate it.
Or just do that. You can just copy mine.
No, I should literally copy your thumbnail. Be like, talk about Borderlands movie. This thumbnail worked really well, so maybe I should do it again. Anyways, we're
Yeah.
talking about Bethesda and Microsoft.
So, if you're unaware,
Um,
Bethesda.
apparently they bought Microsoft bought ZeniMax, which owns Bethesda technically.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so they bought the owner of Bethesda.
Well, then what else do they own besides Bethesda?
I don't know. Bethesda is probably the biggest thing for ZeniMax.
That's probably why it's on the cover of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so Microsoft buys Bethesda around months ago, right? But it wasn't like official. It was just kind of released. Like the price was
Yeah,
out
they
there.
still have to do paperwork.
Yeah. So technically they didn't
Whatever
buy
paperwork.
it, But then
Yeah, but now
comes
that they have it, they've
then
been
comes like
releasing
what,
it
a
so
week
much.
ago? A few days ago? How long ago was it official?
I think it was like this week. Maybe this week or last week because they started releasing the games,
Hmm.
so it has to be.
Well, I'm glad to be
Well,
getting
it's pretty nice that they
all.
have
Yeah, I mean, lots of content on Xbox, new content. I can't complain about that, right?
it. Technically, they already had Skyrim,
Um, and then
and then
there's
they had
some other things that people are worried about when it comes to PlayStation. We'll talk about that in a second. Um, yeah. So what do you
what?
think about this whole deal, Josh?
I think it's great because people who own Game Pass are gonna be so happy with all the freaking games they get from Bethesda, all the good games.
How
Not
much does
all that
Game
game's
Pass
sake, that's
cost?
fine. I think the ultimate like $20 something per
20
month.
bucks a month?
Yeah, which I
And
think is still fair.
I think it's a good
You're paying
investment
less.
especially if you're really into Bethesda games such as Doom, Skyrim, Fallout, which they have added like 17 games, Bethesda games on Game Pass the other night. That's crazy. I mean, I can't even play all
Yeah, I
those
know.
in
I
years.
freaking heck yes.
I just
They
started.
also released it on PC, even though they already had some of them on there, which is so nice.
Say
I've
your
been
dog.
playing Fallout 4 PC. Yeah, it's Fallout 4 PC. I'm glad they put it on there.
So are all of them on the PC Xbox version too? Like,
Uh, I don't think all of them, but most of them, yes. Like maybe 11 out of whatever they released on there. You said 14.
so they released all these games. Which one are you more like? If you were to play just one of them right now, which one do you think you'd be more excited about playing? Any of the Bethesda
Well,
games they
other
added
than
on Game
Fallout, I
Pass?
already played that one. Wolfenstein, because people talk about that game being
Interesting.
good.
I think I
Like
want
you
to
said, Josh.
play.
Uh,
I want to play the original Doom games. I want to play Doom 93, the first one. Did they add that
No, but I
on
don't
Game
know.
Pass?
The games probably have garbage controls. Yeah, they added all of them.
I don't know. It'd still be cool to see though.
It would be cool to see, but I don't think I would do a full playthrough. I'd just download it, play a little bit.
I'd play a little bit, see what it is, and if I, get addicted to it, I'll keep playing it. But
No way. You can't get addicted.
I don't know.
I don't know. Doom
I
is a
played the
weird game
second
for me.
one. I played the second one not too long ago. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
but now you get it for free
Now I
for
get them all
paid
free.
subscription.
Well, technically, yeah, no, you're right. It's not free, but still, I mean,
Hey, for less.
do you think it's a good investment? I mean, like buying.
Hey, I don't give a shiz if it's good investment. I'm happy that I got games.
Right.
But that's for them to decide. They decided it, so let's hope it's good. I think Bethesda's gonna make better games than Fallout 76 in the future, at least hopefully, and they'll get off that stupid engine
Yep.
that they keep screwing up everything with, the creation engine, which is gonna be very exciting. Other than that,
So
yeah.
a big question came up saying, are they gonna take the Bethesda games such as wait, is Doom even on PlayStation? I'm actually unaware.
Um, no.
What about and the Fallout games are though?
Freaking
Because I Eastside
console.
plays them.
Yeah, they're probably keep this on there.
So let's
Well,
take
maybe Doom Eternal. Maybe the newer ones, but I don't know about the older ones.
okay. Well, let's take Fallout for example. The question came up like, are they gonna take Fallout games off of PlayStation because Microsoft bought them? The answer is no.
They're getting so much money from that. There's no way that they're gonna take those off.
No. Yeah, but wouldn't they? They have the power to if they're gonna take it away from PlayStation. They have the power to, and they'd probably make more money. But
Well, I don't know. I think they're gonna make exclusives in the future, but not right now.
yeah,
They
no,
already have their
definitely a
games
bad
on there.
time.
It's
Especially like I
caused
think a lot of
output.
people would get mad about that. Revolt
A
against
lot of
revolt
people.
against Xbox.
Basically, Xbox Game Pass would be like boycotted, which
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that's
I
possible, but
really hope that doesn't
a lot of people
happen.
wouldn't get it.
But um, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. So if you have PlayStation and you don't have Xbox, don't worry. It's you're gonna keep your Fallout games.
Yeah, they're gonna
Obviously, they're
keep it. They
gonna.
need the money.
I'm not sure about
They
future
totally
Fallout
need the
games or
money.
future Doom games. It's a big
Well, I
investment that
know.
they
I think
made.
they're gonna release those, but I mean they can make exclusives now.
I think they
Oh,
are
well,
gonna make. I think the
Sony was an
future
a-hole. They took Spider-Man from the Marvel game. It's like what the freaking dicks.
Marvel game.
Yeah, Marvel, DC, whatever was it? The newest release.
Are you talking about? What are you talking
They
about?
took out Spider-Man because Sony owns it.
Yeah, but like what Spider-Man? Like what game? What game? Ultimate Alliance? The actual
The one
Spider-Man
one you
game?
bought, the $60 one, the newest one.
They
That
never
one.
had Spider-Man on that, or was it originally supposed to be on there?
No, it's on PlayStation only.
Weird.
They took it. They
Like the
didn't allow
Avengers?
Xbox.
The Avengers game?
Yeah, that one. They took it.
I didn't even know they had
You don't have
Spider-Man on there to
Spider-Man.
begin with.
They had Spider-Man, but it's only for PlayStation.
Interesting. I had no idea.
Also, that game's dying, so don't buy it.
Yeah, don't
Legitimately, the
spend
servers
$60
are
on it like
dying
I
and
did.
all that.
Honestly, it actually was a fun game. I'm probably gonna go back to it. I just had better games that came up. Sorry,
Why'd
Avengers.
you spend $60 on it?
Because I had someone say it's like one of the best games that they've ever played, and I was like, oh, it's awesome, and I kind of got
How do
hyped
you
up.
trust those people?
He was my manager.
The
I don't know.
manager.
Like
He's
I don't
my
know. I
manager
just
of
like
buying video games.
when you have someone that's higher up, above you, you just think like everything they say is true, and and he was right. It's a really good game, but best Avenger or best Marvel game? Yeah, I don't know about that. Good fun. It's whole lot of fun though.
It's good fun.
Good fun.
Well, all I heard is that it's like they made it more grindy. Apparently, they made it so you have to get more XP to level up
Hmm. I
because
think
apparently it was too confusing when there were so many skill points as you leveled up that they made it even more grindy.
oh great. Well, if I ever go back to it, then I'll know what I'm expecting.
Yep,
But still,
you're expecting hours and hours of people.
playing as the superheroes are actually really cool. Like playing as Hulk is really cool.
Apparently,
Like
your cool stuff is actually later on.
the what?
Like you get so many different abilities that make the character so much cooler, but the basic abilities that you get are like the lamest people have been saying is like if you level up you see the cooler side of the
Right.
character.
No, that's true. But
If
the
you level
gameplay is
up.
actually really cool. Like the controls are really good. The controls are really well done. And
Well, you say it's
it's a smooth game. What were you saying?
but tell me, is it just a button masher?
You would think it was, and sometimes it is, but there are like actual like combos you can do that don't that aren't just made by button mashing. Like,
Yeah, but I mean like
well, and
is it even
there's some puzzle
I don't
aspect to the game sometimes. Like, it's not an open world type thing, which I was actually kind of sad about. I think an open world Avengers slash Marvel game would be really awesome. Maybe hopefully they'll do that in the future.
hope they make a better one next time. Like, oh my gosh,
It's
they have
still
so much
good. I
money.
mean, have
Why
you
don't they
played it
make it
yet?
good? No, I have not,
I
but
think
I've
you should
heard
try it. I
so many
mean,
bad things about it.
don't
I'm not
spend.
buying it.
No, 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 no,
No.
no. That's not what I'm saying. Like when you get the chance, if you get the chance, maybe they'll add it on a Game
It's
Pass
probably
one
like
day.
$40 now for something.
If they added a Game Pass, you'll. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
you can
Game
try
Pass.
it.
Game Pass. Only ways I'm gonna try it.
But like, if it was a Game Pass, would you install it?
I would try it, and then probably
It's still
maybe I
fun.
don't
It's not
know.
a bad game, and I mean, it's not amazing. It's not groundbreaking, but it's. And the story's different too. It's different than like.
Well, okay. Do you think it's worth $60?
Um. Well, how much is it now? I
Well,
think
when you
for
bought it was
I think
60 bucks. That's why I'm wondering.
for people that are like really into the
Huge
comics, not the
fans.
movies, if people are really into the comic books, then I think that yes, it's worth $60.
But would you say is the gameplay is worth $60?
Um, $40 maybe.
Okay,
$40.
I think yeah, $40 is way more reasonable than $60.
How
To be
much is
very
it right now?
honest. I don't know, but it was $60.
Yeah, that's how much I paid for it. I'll probably go back to it one day. The story's really nice though. Like it's very different than a lot of Marvel stuff. And they're different characters. It's not like the movies or it's not that story.
Oh.
And
It
it's
seems like a
cool.
fine game.
It
I would
is.
only have the problem with the price.
But like I said,
That
I
would be the
think an
biggest thing.
open world, and I don't want it to be in the same universe as this game, but I think an open world Marvel game with like think of this is gonna sound ridiculous, right? But the Lego
Open
Marvel
world like
game,
Halo, the
you know, like
new
the
one.
no, you know, like the
Lego
Lego
Marvel.
Marvel. I think
Yeah, I played that. That was a
I
good
think
game.
that, but a lot more complicated. Not like complicated as in you can't figure it out, but like with like more moves and open world, but just not Lego, like more
Oh,
real
so
looking.
like the Superman game.
Superman game.
Did you play that Superman game? It's like an open world Superman. Forgot what it's
I
called.
actually haven't.
I played it.
Okay, actually,
It's an
here.
open
Think
world.
of the Spider-Man game, but with more superheroes, more Marvel heroes than other than Spider-Man. Like that.
Should we change the title and thumbnail?
Oh. Sorry guys, we kind of went off track. Bethesda.
Uh,
We're fine. It's
that's
fine.
what I don't know, man. People would be like, "What the
It
fuck
was a
is this?"
smooth transition, I'd say. But um but yeah, when it comes to PlayStation, um it looks like
PlayStation
we're keeping
4 day.
the the current Fallout games, such as Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and I'm pretty sure 76 is on PlayStation also.
Yes, 76. If anybody still plays that, which there probably is, because there's crazy fan base.
And then Skyrim's probably gonna stay on there, no doubt about it.
No, that's like their biggest money thing. They get the most money from Skyrim.
Doom Eternal broke a record, I think, when Doom Eternal came out. Like, didn't that break a record
what
with
record? I
with
don't know.
money, like how much it earned? Like on opening weekend or whatever, opening whatever you call it.
I don't know. Any freaking AAA game could have that.
I actually had never played. I didn't play Doom Eternal. I only played
I
2016
played a
one,
little bit.
which was
I don't
awesome.
get. Doom is like hard for me. It's freaking difficult as heck, and I don't know, because people hype the game so much. It just makes me not want to play it. I don't. I don't know. I've already seen everything also, which is sucky. Maybe
I never
maybe
watched a
next
whole
time there's
gameplay.
like another big game.
I never watched a full
Maybe
gameplay.
next time. Well, you can
Next
play
time
it.
if there's another Doom game, like they're definitely making
Yeah,
more Doom
then
games.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at anything because then it just ruins the experience because you already know everything.
I saw an Instagram post of someone who wanted Microsoft to make a new like fighting game like Mortal Kombat, but it has Doom guy, Master Chief, Steve from Minecraft, like, and I was like,
Oh my
that would be
God.
weird, but it would actually be pretty
They already
fun.
have Steven Smash, which is already the craziest thing ever.
Was that okay? So I saw the trailer and I know it's true, but like I haven't seen anything on it yet. Like
You
that, I
haven't
just
seen
saw that
anything. There's
teaser.
videos online.
No, I just saw the teaser, but then like nothing else after that.
People literally playing the character.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch more of that.
There's videos. It's a character. It's a thing.
Huh?
There's like the zombie skin. There's the Enderman skin. There's all that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And they have their own map, which is amazing.
Oh, but yeah, I think a Xbox kind of fighting game would be kind of cool. Have all like the exclusives, and then obviously a couple Bethesda characters.
Well, I guess the biggest thing to take away from this is that Microsoft, thank you for buying Bethesda, because now we get so many games on Game Pass.
Thank you, Game Pass. Thank you, Xbox. Thank you, Microsoft.
Well,
Even
I
though
mean,
you're
that's what
only
they're
doing this to
selling
make
every
money,
time.
I love it. Keep doing what you can to make money because it
I
benefits me
love
so
how
much.
much. Apparently, there was a thing where you could actually get infinite Game Pass if someone just went to your house and installed the game from Game Pass, and you didn't have Game Pass, you would have it infinitely.
What?
So that's why they had to go like out. That's why there was an outage and they had to fix it. At least that's the rumor.
I never
Yeah, you could get Game
got to
Pass
that point.
infinitely.
I only started doing
They,
Game Pass stuff like when it was when it wasn't like
no,
if you had a
it was
game
like
and then you
2 years ago.
weird. Yeah, I
I
must not
wish we
have
knew of
dealt
it.
with that thing though. Because when I would have a game and then like my free trial ended, it wouldn't let me go into that game again. Like,
No, but what I'm saying is like, okay, someone goes on your console in your house, and they
like their
install a
account.
game from Game Pass. Yeah, their account. They
Oh,
install a game from Game Pass, and then you just go back to your account after they're gone and all
you
that,
could just
and then you
play.
could literally install everything and you could
That's
play every game.
crazy. No, I wasn't aware of
And that's
that.
why they fixed
I wonder how
it.
big of a story that was, like when that came out.
Also, apparent me and Nick keep getting the thing where it gives you $1 because it makes you pay $1 because it thinks you're a new member of Game Pass and
That keeps happening
everything.
to me.
So it keeps happening. So you just pay $1. Man, I love it. They just keep doing that, Microsoft.
Except my dad just
I
pays
just saw that.
like monthly, the regular price monthly.
Oh God.
Because I think
Well,
the dollar thing is because the dollar thing on my side only comes up every like it doesn't come up every single
you
month.
just have to be lucky. to be lucky.
So
Yes,
we don't really
exactly.
rely on that. But I think
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to start
it's
doing like a
about fun.
Bethesda game marathon pretty soon here. Like
Like
maybe when
what
the
on?
quarter ends and I'm not like swamped with freaking homework, I can
Oh, okay.
start gaming a whole bunch.
Most of your homework's just freaking physics. That's the hardest thing you have, probably.
Actually, I finished everything in physics, dude. Okay, sorry, this is off topic. This has nothing to do with Bethesda and Microsoft. But I think that I do want to play the older Doom games. I think that'd be kind of cool, just to like just for a minute, kind of see what it was. I started playing
See what
Skyrim,
people are hyped about. It's so lame that we weren't born before, because we've been so much more hyped about certain games, but we were just born in
especially
like
because like
2000.
you would have actually seen how far graphics and effects have gone.
Yeah, but then we're just like, oh, we got the.
Especially with
I guess
movies.
we were born in like PS2 or maybe PS1.
Especially with movies, like I always wanted to see how those. That's why I like to watch a lot of old movies because I want to get that feel, you know, that like my parents got when they watch those old ones compared to when they watch the newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It
but
sucks, but I guess
I
it's fun.
think that if you guys really like Doom or if you like playing, if you kind of have that same thing with me where you just want to get that feel, I think if you have Game Pass, go download the Doom games. That's what I'm gonna do, the older ones, because it has like the Ultimate Edition where it has like.
There's still a few games you need to play.
I mean, I still
You
have to
still need to
play
play
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, you
only.
gotta do that.
Yeah, I'm not even too far into that. Like, I'm in the beginning still.
We're going back into the state of decay.
Like,
I
started
just hope
playing, I'm
they
like,
give us
ah, yeah,
love.
good stuff. And then my parent comes up, like, hey, you got homework? And I'm like, shit. But, you know, when I have the time, I'm gonna spend so much of that in that game.
Just stayed online. You got all your homework done so easily.
Oh, man. It's the physics, man. Physics.
Okay, this is a podcast almost done.
22 and a half minutes. But, what would you say your favorite Fallout game is, Josh?
Honestly, difficult. Everyone says that the New Vegas was the best one.
Hmm. I think that's Esai's favorite. Maybe. I could be.
God,
I think he likes
I don't know how
either.
much my opinion is just other people's opinion, and I feel like it is just other people's opinion.
I feel like with me, like
But I
people
like
can
New
give me
Vegas.
insight, but I'll always have my own opinions. Usually.
But it's like if someone's positive about something, you're just gonna try to be negative to have your own opinion. It's like Esai. If everyone likes one thing, they'll be like, or everyone dislikes one thing, he'll be like, yeah, I love it.
I'm
You
not
know,
that far though. I'm not that.
it's just
I'm not
I
that
don't
deep
know
into
where
it.
my opinion stands on things because I'm so like worried about what my opinion means to other people
Yeah.
and like
Um.
how that affects their opinion and blah 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 blah.
I mean, I think. I think I'll just have to play more games like thoroughly. I've only played some of the games I only go through with games that I really enjoy. Like I'm very I very easily get bored, and I think that's why I don't really do super well. And like Doom
I'm
games
the
take me a
same
long
side.
time because take such long breaks in between. Like the Doom 2016. Like I didn't complete that for a very long time.
I feel like it's usually games that you know nothing about though, because you're being surprised all the time. But if you know so much about it, it's so freaking lame.
Yeah. Well, I
Like if you
don't. That's
know
the
the
thing.
hype
I
around
don't
it,
like
and if you
watching
screw up
gameplay
your
for a game
playing
I
experience,
for a game that I am considering playing. I do not watch gameplay because I am so against like spoiler type things. Like I have if I'm considering at least a little bit of playing it, I want to experience everything just as I'm watching it right then and there.
so that's the thing. It's like with her Halo thing. I think we should stop looking at some of the stuff because we're just gonna spoil the whole
Mhm.
gameplay. It's just
But I think
gonna be
Halo's doing a
like,
good
oh
job on
wow,
that.
it's the thing from the spoiler. Great.
No, and I think Halo Infinite's doing a good job because they haven't really released all that much. I mean, it seems like they have, but they've only released like that little bit of gameplay, and then obviously they changed a whole bunch of stuff, and they're releasing like the
I
renders,
think
I
that's all I
guess.
need.
Right. Well,
All I need is that little bit of
I guess
gameplay.
I do kind of want to like see though, like what weapons look like and all that, like just the small stuff. But they haven't released any story, and I'm
No, I still think you want to see that, but you don't want to see that because I think it's
of
better
course.
to be pleasantly surprised by it rather than seeing everything and being like, oh, this is this, this is
Mhm.
this. It's just the lamest feeling when you understand something.
Yeah. True.
It's when you're surprised is when it's the best.
Um. So Bethesda, Microsoft, yes, no.
I already gave my opinion. What about you?
Heck yeah. I mean, if I get more content, I can't complain.
Hey, the consumer camp could be complaining.
Mm-mm. Of course not.
Get
Do you know how
freaking
long
Bethesda game.
Do you know how long these are gonna stay on Game Pass? Or is it indefinitely?
Yeah, it's indefinite. No way they're
That's
gonna take them off. They're
crazy,
one of their
dude.
biggest sellers. At least for like maybe until this thing is obsolete.
That's wild. That's so wild to think about. But it's kind of cool that they made that section like for old games because like I don't know, it's just kind of cool to think about because if you didn't have like an older game on there, you'd be making less money because someone I think would spend money on buying a thing that's going to get them a whole bunch of games instead of buying each and every one of those games separately, you know? And it's a good place to put it. And they definitely do make like a hell of a lot more money doing it too.
Well, that's what also I was saying. Which
But the thing with like
is basically they just Game Pass is Microsoft's biggest thing for gaming right now.
mhm.
It's the thing it has against Sony because their new system is definitely not what they're trying to show off.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where, especially when it comes to the. I actually.
Well, I mean that by they don't have exclusives like Sony's gonna have and all that. 'Cause they don't have anything crazy. Like, did you hear about the PlayStation controller and how it has like this special vibration system when you
Mm-mm.
shoot guns? And yeah, it's weird. They just upped the controller, but the Xbox's controller is basically the same from Xbox One. They just updated the
Well, actually,
hardware so you can play better.
one of my brothers has the new Xbox, the Series X.
Yeah,
It's just the Xbox One, just like way
yeah.
better. Like
I bet it's the same dashboard too.
it is. I'm pretty sure they didn't change much of it.
Way better loading games.
Oh yeah,
Maybe like something like that.
it's such
That's
good quality. Obviously, it hurts to hear like it's just the same as Xbox One. I mean, which it kind of
yeah.
is technically, but
But
it's such
it is basically.
so much better, and it's actually it's cheaper than what the Xbox One was when it first came out. It's like $100 cheaper. I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Yeah,
Nice. That's what they're focusing more on getting
because
people games.
the standard Xbox One was like what $400 when that came out, something like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
the Series X is only
I
$300
don't
for
know.
the standard edition. So like, I don't know. Personally, I think if you're able to get a new console, I think you're getting a good deal.
Yeah, but that's only if you really care that much about that stuff. Because you could still play games on the Xbox One. It's not obsolete yet.
PlayStation 5, I mean, that's a whole different story. Most
That's
people can't
probably
even
very
buy
next
that.
gen.
I'm gonna have to do more
I thought
research
that
on
was
the
Xbox X
problem is
too. It was both.
I never played PlayStation, and I think I need to do some more research on what
I
that's
played
all about.
PlayStation. I forget. I love Little Big Planet. I think that's one of my favorite games in there. I also played Lost Planet 2 on it.
The only problem is I don't think I'd ever buy one, and I have nothing. Thing about thing about Xbox players is they always complain how much better Xbox is than PlayStation, and then vice versa, PlayStation. Same thing. But I just I don't have anything against PlayStation. I would just never buy it because like I just grew up on Xbox,
No,
and then when I go
that's
to a
not
friend's
anything
house,
crazy.
and I play PlayStation, the controller just doesn't feel right. Like it's not right for me.
It's more cubey, I
Yeah, it's
think.
more like I don't even know what you would call it. Xbox just fits in my hand, perfectly. Like over the years, my hands just molded over the Xbox controller
I will
perfectly.
say PlayStation controllers are so much tinier than Xbox ones.
Yeah.
Xbox ones are definitely thicker.
Thing is, I have very long fingers, so it works out just fine.
Man, it's so weird how subconscious we are right now with our controllers. It's like you try
Oh
to
yeah.
bring a parent into it, and they're just like, "What the heck is this thing?" And we're like, you press button and you move around. Come on, it's fine." We just take it for granted. I don't know, man.
But
Children
I
gamers
just like I said,
have
I
the
don't think I'd
brain
ever
for
buy a
something.
PlayStation just for that reason and just not used to it. Like I said, I grew up on an Xbox. But I have nothing against PlayStation. It's probably really I mean,
Yeah, I'm on the same fence, except for if Sony keeps making stupid decisions and like blocking people from getting games and making their own exclusives because they're a-holes because console.
well, to be fair, Xbox did make their own
Then
exclusives too.
I'm not gonna support it. Yeah, but with the Spider-Man thing for the Avengers game, that was kind
Oh,
of
yeah. Like
stupid.
how they changed it while it was already existing. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's like they were already gonna release it and everything. People were like, "Yay,
Mm,
Spider-Man!" And then they're like,
yeah,
"Nope,
no, I guess that's
sorry,
understandable.
won't
But
get it."
yeah, Bethesda, Microsoft, good. I think we're gonna end this podcast here. Um, Thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for tuning in. Yeah, I think you should check out other videos on our
Get
thingy.
Game Pass.
We talk about
Play
video games quite a
games.
bit
Be gamers.
on most of our random talks. You can look at those, and then we talked about the Back for Blood. That's pretty interesting. Go check that out. If you're into Left 4
Yeah, I
Dead,
think
if
that's the
you're into
best
the
way
whole
to
Left 4 Dead
say
stuff, that's something you'll definitely want to listen to. Lots of information about that. And I don't think we went off topic
yeah,
once, unlike this video.
yeah, not once in this video. Yes, not
Alright, well,
once.
I guess I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one or before.
Yeah. We're just trying to get
Yeah.
uploads, people.
Yeah, I don't. Yep. Bye.
I think I love the Back for Blood one so much because it's a new game and we